I'm on the throne, the most powerful element. Warrior mind, conquer all mind. Attackers attack the attackers. Welcome to my camera. Million, trillion, billion years from now. Remember, what I speak from my mind is what I calculate and I own. And you know they tell me knowledge comes from our mother. And if your mother didn't born you, you would never have knowledge. If your father never lay down with your mother and put sperm in your mother, you wouldn't have life. You saying, well, however you create life on this earth, we are going to a different level and when we're creating life, understand? But you will find out one day. But anyway, this one called keep your mind in your mind. Now that method is a thought that hit me. You know, that nanosecond, you hear it, understand? So you have to apply it. And this refer to keeping your mind in your mind. You might hear a negative thought and you apply it and it puts you in trouble. Understand? And you might hear a positive thought and you ignore it, and because you ignore it, it still puts you in trouble. So you have to keep your mind in your mind and learn when to take action and when not to take action. A strategy can design to break you. Understand? But at first you didn't know that it was a strategy to break you. Some people might catch on early because some strategy are lower you in to make you think there's a reality, and then when you check it, it's no reality. You understand? But when you start to wake up to the strategy that use on you now, you start to realize what it's doing to yourself. I watch people get attacked mentally, and some of them stop take shower. Far as like hold a bath, brush their teeth, change their clothes, iron their pants up, you know what I'm saying, and keep fresh. Then lose their swagger because something attack their mind and they just lose their mind. You could see that in boyfriend and girlfriend action, husband and wife action, losing loved one action, losing job action. You see all these things, you understand? Or something to go their way and they want to do suicide action. Understand? These are some of the things that I tell you, you have to keep your mind in your mind, because if you have your mind in your mind, you will realize that will hurting you. And you will look at the brighter picture. Like they told me a long time ago, it's better to think ahead than wind up dead. So if you into a situation where a strategy being used on you, the first thing you want to do is figure out how to tackle the situation, how to counteract it without you looking stupid or you losing what you got. Because it's always a road for you to take and always another road for you not to take. You got to look at the roads, and we are in a time where you are, up against technology, strategy and space and the wrong education and religion, and everybody have their say. You might pursuing something and you're pissed off one of them because they say it should be this way, but you want to make a change, but they're against the change you want to make. Understand? And they start to do things towards you and it start to affect you. The moment you find yourself something start to affect you, the first thing you want to do is figure out how to shield it, to deal it. Understand? And some people, when they're on a spiritual attack, they pray. And they go see a fortune teller or a priest. You understand? Some people now, when they have problem physical, they call the police. Or they write the detective, or they do something and run away or whatever. But you have to check the situation. For example, a lot of people in trouble in America, right? And when they get in a problem, they run back to Jamaica, where I'm from. As they go there, they go, whoa! Now I check my situation. I'm a star and getting attacked. What I did, I checked the amount of artists that run away from here. And how I did, I checked it from Don Juan days to Cymbal days and all the other, from Connecticut to New York, New Jersey, who never used to go to the studio where I go. Understand? And they're having a little problem and they run and they die. So I said, I'm not going to do that. You understand? I'm going to use the pen and paper, which is mightier than the sword. And as I told you, no one ever respond to me like, you understand? But they be honest with you, they come and speak to me. So it's up to international law. They did speak to me. You understand? I explained they cannot send me no email. So if you watch up my video to this point, I make a correction. They did speak to me. Understand? And let me know the situation was a very serious situation, and this was a time that they set to make changes within the galaxy and this earth, and they didn't know of the sunfall and then all these things happening. Understand? And I follow up on my way and stick to it. All them for the report, they call for them. Understand? Everything you see happening is because I was keeping my mind in my mind, and there was tragedy used on me for me to lose my mind. You got tragedy for us female. I'm a type of person, I like a woman. You understand? Every woman I meet, they just turn on me. And I realize government is using strategy for me to go far away. You understand? Because once I contact them, they contact them because they control the technology. So I might text them a few words and they might text them back something. And they control the texting back and forth. And they will just change on me. And then I realize spiritual force plays on that. Then I realize that this is the tackle that I have to be a king, man. So I said, well, I'm going to be a king. And then I realize people now who are lesbian against men becoming a king. Far as a king will have many wives. I said, I was surprised. And I was surprised that faggot against man having many women. And I'm stunned. And society wouldn't believe I go through all this. Jamaican women, they're looking at me like I'm crazy, and I'm not crazy. All the women, them think something wrong with me the way I was speaking. Even till this point. You understand? But I realize I have to keep my mind in my mind. If you are a person in society and you're creative, you will run into things that are going to attack your mind. You understand? Some of us going to get homeless, rejected by mother and father and sister and brother, have problem in your life. That will cause attention to your human energy, your whole era of yourself. And it will cause attention to the people that are around you. You might see all your friends then changes because you know more, that person they used to know. And you could make chancing also. Because sometimes we change. You understand? And we no more seeing the world the same. Like, some people used to be gangster and they run to the church. You understand? And then he see his old town friends them and say, yo, what's up? And they don't seem like that. And I say, oh, what's up, man? He no more into that street vibe or street realms like he used to do. You understand? But I don't run to no church. But because, bro, when I check it, man, the church is where I'm stand, bro. The Lord is thy shepherd, I shall not want. I say so my eye pride. Understand? Because when I check it, man, everything is just phony. Because when I check my situation far as church, I'll steal all my songs them, it change. I said, church? I said, some Rasta come and sing all some of I song. I say, you sing I song, you don't even give I a credit. You sing 4 or 5 lines out of my songs. You didn't give me no credit. And then when I check the system that owning the lyrics them and highlighting my lyrics and not giving me anything, I have to keep my mind in my mind, because when I look at the Constitution law, that is wrong. I'm applying slavery the way to I. England, Europe and Japan and all of those countries that make their artists sing my music. Understand? And tell me nothing, I have to go to work. When we check the laws, I've said there's a disrespect to black man. But some man now would get upset and go to war and want to fight and take guns and shoot. You understand? And this is what they do. When I'm in the public upon this point, 2025, a lot of harassment and mockery like I is an idiot. We look at government like fool. Government need a red train. When them have society man like me around, you're not supposed to be no game. When society awake, government not supposed to play no game. And I'm gonna tell you they shoot at I, and I hear it hit, ding, because I found the shield of the land. But to some people that would be cuckoo. But I keep my mind in my mind, because I realize there is power beyond mankind, technology beyond mankind. So certain route I took it. This is why you gotta study I. Understand? If you like how my movements are, then you will understand. And then when we check another level, everything I do, the clan they do one like it. All race of them. To keep down my video, and them hire people to style the videos and delete videos. Understand? And then mimic the knowledge. Taking the history of highway. And I check myself and say, wow, now this is where you keep your mind in your mind, and I'm watching society to see if society gonna realize, so he's the one that does that. How come government put him there? He's the one that sing that song. How come government singing his song and his name is not on the writing part of the songs? And you got children in society coming to rely on the law to make changes and fix the problem. You think you're dealing with government? You are not dealing with government, you're dealing with criminal. This is why they tell I know that they are going to reform their government. But the people who watch this camera must ask themselves, who raising children in society that are going to do creative things, what changes the government did on eyesight. If you study eye and hear the songs that they sing on their radio station, you must check who's the writer. You understand? And then this is where you know government system is a corrupt system. You understand? And they're killing the people them and fighting against them for doing the right thing. They believe that they should do what we're supposed to come to do. But there's another side that want to make correction. And that correction now is what I keep in my mind and watching to say, well, if I create music and you sing them and highlight it, all of them in the land, I deserve my royalty check. Understand? And I want the people them to check these things in every language who understand English. Understand? This is why you keep your mind in your minds, because if you have a family, your family will be in danger to apply the same things I do. If they're going to write songs, if they're going to sing, if they're going to create, if they're going to play basketball, they're going to tennis, they're going to play soccer, because it's the same thing. It's athlete things. Anything that going to transcend into the world will get attacked. So the mother and father are supposed to wake up to their children who have creative and have talent and put guard around them. They don't left them out there because they're going to get kidnapped, shoot, and understand? And missing. And if you were a mother and father, you're going to realize that, a lot of children didn't make it to big stardom because they have a talent. They're going to be a scientist. So if you watch this camera and you go do your research on your children and that's creative, then you will have a better understanding of a camera like this. This is why you keep your mind in your mind. And when you do that, now you're being a protective parents. You understand? You're being a protective mother, father, sister, brothers, and aunt, or whatever you are, a guardian of something. You understand? This is how you keep your mind in your mind. And if you know that the law is broken and you know you have to do something, you get a lawyer and defend your children. I'm making clear for you. This is how you keep your mind in your mind. If you're holding a 95, that's what take care of your bill. You have to keep your mind in your mind by doing the right thing to keep your job. You understand? You're running a company. You have to keep your mind in your mind to make sure the company run right. You understand? You have employees. You have to keep your mind in your mind to maintain your employees. You know what they need. You make one mistake, the company fall. You understand? If whatever you are or whatever control you are, if society rises at a certain level, you understand, and speaking, you can't be doing no stupid thing to society. Once the people are awake, you're going to expect war. Anytime the government go national in any time in million, trillion, billion years, but a situation is one side of the government doing things they're not supposed to do. And whenever they don't stop, the people always rise up in many and overthrow government. You understand? Government can't take highway and tell I nothing. And this is what they're telling I. And they try to break the mind that attacking their mind. And when we realize that is not government. The government not supposed to steal from I and own something for I and highlight it on his radio and want to collect from what I do and tell I nothing. You think that is government? This is why you have to keep your mind in your mind. If you was a street dude and you see this camera, you're going to say, yo, that's bullshit. Any man that doing something that by the law going to say that's bullcrap. It's like you work a paycheck and somebody take the paycheck, put it in their pocket and tell you nothing. Instead, this is how you keep your mind in your mind. And the people them in other galaxy, yo man, if you ever clamp out from your timing into our timing, do not take a port line back. Because they're saying they're going back to that location. It's not going to go back to that location. No one never come back to I and say, well, when we clamp out from the 80s or the 40s or the 50s and come to 2000 timing, or 3000 or 4000, 4,000, 5,000 timing, they go back to where they were. What I was told, when they do that, they plunge in poverty. They take their riches from them. So if they was rich in the 40s and the 50s and 70s and 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, and they clamp and come to 2025, 2023, 24, go right up to 90, whatever timing they came from. They are not going to able to take back a port line back to their timing. Understand that? So no one ever say, well, Rasta this. They come back and say, yo, they know them go back to that time. So they're not sponge in poverty. You understand? But what's supposed to fix that? They're not doing that. So they're not keeping their mind in their mind. You understand that? Something else is making sure that don't happen. A person like me would like to do that, and they are against me. Don't do the one them who do the music, steal everything, don't realize, yo, if they clamp out to the past, they might end up into a place where there's no current, there's no electrical. They probably end up on slave farm with vehicle and the people then bow down and think the car is a god. But you have to keep your mind in your mind to protect what you got. Understand that? Don't let no one put nothing in your mind to destroy your mind. Don't let no one poison your mind against no one until you realize the situation. If someone giving you a waking knowledge to go against someone, you gotta realize it might be a good connection, but you want that person to connect. And they know it and they just want to destroy it. So then put everybody against each other. Remember William Lynch situation? If you know the situation with William Lynch, do you know it? Put your hands up. Put the black against the black, put the fat against the fat, put the white against the white, put the tall against the tall, put the little with the little, put the big with the big, put them against each other. You stay in control. Keep your mind in your mind and you will see that. You understand? Go read the book on Lynch, man. Lynch was one of slave man right how to control. It's war strategy. And read 33 laws of strategy, war strategy, 48 laws of power, war strategy, and read I said 48 laws of powers, yeah. And then when you do all that, make sure you have your own war strategy. That's what I read in it. So you can follow those strategy. Because they know it already. You have to develop a strategy no one don't know. This is where you keep your mind in your mind. Your strategy might make you look crazy, but your strategy can be the one that win them. And your strategy might overthrow them. Your strategy can be what bury them, but they don't see it that way. You understand? This is why you have to keep your mind in your mind, and you will see the stupidity of mankind. The stupid way of justice. The stupid way of people. The stupid knowledge they teach to the children. So when they grow up, they still stay stupid. You understand that? So you got to research and learn yourself and understand yourself to be yourself. So remember, 1 million, trillion, billion years to come, remember I said, keep your mind in your mind. Hallelujah, I'm on the throne, the most powerful element. Warrior mind, conquer all mind, attacker, attack the attackers. Yo, check the music, please.